Hey guys, me and Marshall are back. We're out at our property and I wanted to give you guys a honest review of the vehicle that's sitting behind me. It's the Kia EV6, fully electric, and it's our first fully electric car. So I'm going to give you a full review, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion, and this is only my opinion, so take it for what it's worth. My opinion. It's their kind of a crossover, not quite a SUV. I compared it to the Mustang Mach-E. The one thing that tipped me in favor of the Kia instead of the Mustang was that it has a 10-year warranty, 100,000 miles. So we will not have this thing for 10 years, so that's pretty good. The Mustang has a 5-year warranty on it, and I know if this battery pack goes out, it's between $15,000 to $20,000 to replace it. So let's go take a look at it. Hi Marshall. Hi buddy. Like I said, it's a nice car. It's a lot of fun to drive. Get a lot of people that are trying to figure out what it is. I debadged it. I took the Kia thing off. It automatically opens tailgate when you're standing here with your key. You got a crap load of room back here. And I had 11 boxes of tile in here, so it'll hold quite a bit of weight. One thing I do not like about it, you approach the car and it folds out, the mirrors fold out, and I was under the impression that the door handles folded out also, but it doesn't. In this model, I have to push it to unlock it. And there it is. Let's go in the back seat first. So far, hadn't had any complaints from people in the back seat. You got the vent on the side here, which is really nice. You got battery charger to USB-C. Let's see, under here, that's where your 110 power is. You got your dash, and this is where your Kia Connect, which is kind of nice because you have it on your phone, and it tells you exactly what's going on with your car. And that's this here. You got 845 miles on this thing. The range is at 127 miles left, 58%. I can remote start it, the climate and all that crud. Charging, locked, and as you can see, it has a lot of features, which is free for the first I don't know, 3 years, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's got the heated and ventilated seats. This is really cool because it has the auto hold where you come to a stop and you take your foot off the brake and it'll hold it until you put your foot on the gas or on the accelerator pedal. It's not gas. You want to see what's behind you? Screen comes up there. Your parking assist, you can turn that off. Let's see what else. It has the adaptive cruise control, which is really nice. You set your cruise control and it'll slow down with the traffic and you know, people in front of you. The only thing I don't like about that is if somebody turns in front, you know, moves in their lane in front of you, it slams on its brakes. It could go a little more subtle than that. Let's see what else. You got a little storage down here, which is kind of cool. You got your charge, your USB. You have your 12 volt, which I don't even know if anybody uses those anymore. Your emergency brake is just a push a button, and it's electric. You want to release it, you pull it up, and it's off. It has 3 drive modes. It has sport, economy, and normal. With my wife in the car, it's always on economy, and it's a quick little car. It gets up and moves pretty good. This is our first EV, and so far I really like it because it's cheap. I have the app on here called ChargePoint, and that's the system that I installed in the at the house. So far, with 845 miles, I've only spent $49 in electricity to charge it. Normally it would be, you know, especially now because gas is, you know, $5-6 a gallon here in California. So let's do the math. 845, and let's figure a car like this may get between 25 and 30 miles to the gallon. We do a lot of freeway driving here, 75 miles an hour, and that's probably what 85% of the mileage so far on this car is from is the freeway. Let's say 845. Let's go divided by 30. That'd be 28 gallons. So you figure at right now, regular is at 560 something. Let's say 550. Be $154. And like I said, I've only spent $49 in electricity. So that's a huge plus. It says that it has 300 miles per charge. I'm going to say that with the way I drive and, you know, running the AC all the time, I'm going to say I could get maybe 250 miles out of the tank, out of the out of the charge. Yeah, I'm gonna say that I get about, you know, $250 per tank per charge. It's gonna take me a long time to get out of a tank. I could live with that. I would like to have a little more, but I'm okay with that. Let's go to the dealer. I'm not real thrilled with the dealership right now. It had scratches, pretty good, you know, scuff marks across the hood, and then one going down the center of the hood. It looked like, and then I could see scuff marks on the side of the front fenders and on top of the hood. It looked like, I don't know what could have caused the scratches across the hood, but it looked like the whoever washes it, you know, takes their hose on it, you know, and rubs their hose on top and everything. So I'm not, I'm not real thrilled with them. The salesman, he was a young kid. He was very knowledgeable about the car. He took us on a test drive. I drove it, and that was the reason why we bought it, because, you know, he explained everything about the car. There were those marks across the hood, on the hood, and then it looks like an overspray on the black plastic in the rear corner panel, and then there's a small dent in the rear corner panel. I've buffed this car out, and I ceramic coated it with R1 coatings. I do all my cars with R1 coatings. That should be another video on that one. I don't really have, you know, that many bad things to say about it. It drives like a sports car, handles like a sports car, and it's kind of noisy inside from you know, the outside road noises. Let's take a drive. Marshall's here. I'm here. Let's get out of our property and let's go for a ride. One thing I really like about it, it feels like a roller coaster when it accelerates. I don't know if you guys remember Montezuma's Revenge ride at Knott's Berry Farm. You sit it's a roller coaster. You sit in the ride, and it takes off like 0 to 60 in a second. And this is kind of like the same way. It's silent. It's so weird. I gotta get, you know, I don't know if I'll ever get used to that, because I'm used to engine, exhaust, loud noise to take off like that. But this is totally silent. That's kind of cool. All right, get the mud out of the tires. And like I said, it's a fun car. I don't have any regrets buying it. I probably would have went after the next round, but this was the only. They had 3 EV6s at that dealership, and it was the only one that was in this color. It's the Glacier White. My wife really liked it, so we went back, we test drove it, we drove away and went back. No, actually I called them the next day and said, oh, we want to take it if it's still there. He said it's still there, so came down and took it. cruise control set at 60. And with this vehicle I'm coming up to, it'll start slowing down. 59, 7, 6, 5. That's pretty cool. We've never had that before. 54, 53. So it's something that I mean, I can put the cruise control on and leave it on. When the traffic continues to go, then the cruise control continues to go up to that 60 miles an hour. I'm down to 50 miles an hour now. And right up here I could change lanes with nothing in front of me, and it'll go back up to 60 miles an hour. And there it goes. That was 87. Another thing that I forgot to mention, that it has the regen braking, and it's on the paddles next to the steering wheel. Which I push it, and it almost stops this thing. I got off the freeway the other day, and I used it to the max, and it actually stopped it. It was really weird. So that's max. And I'd use brake. So one thing I didn't show you guys is the charging. This little door here. And it plugs in. It has a little meter, which is kind of cool. Charging station. I got it from on Amazon. It's called Charge Point, 240 volt. And it's pretty easy. Pull it out here, plug it in, and it starts charging. So that's kind of cool. So that's what we got. Kia has come a long ways from their first vehicle was the Cephia in I believe it was in 94, and I'm happy with it. We'll see what